What is up, everybody? I am back with my MythCraft review. I don't know why I was so excited there, but yeah, let's we are on episode 23, A Spark of Rebellion. I sense a little foreshadowing there. Sense a little bit of foreshadowing. But yeah, we're still in the prison. We're with the prison crew. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. We start off with Hildegarde. She is giving everybody her plan, kind of filling everybody in. She's gonna make this kiln and melt these spoons and try to figure out, I guess she's trying to make a key, put in a lock. She's gonna melt the spoons down and then put them, like, I guess, or make lock picks. That's probably, yeah, she's probably gonna make some lock picks. Kyle proceeds to require skill checks from Hildegarde, so he starts asking for like certain skill checks from her. Kyle has to roll. One of the skill checks is like a sanity check. It's kind of like Hildegarde sees this fire and reminded of their home being burnt down. I do feel like Kyle threw everything in the kitchen sink at Nathan here. But the stakes were high. He is potentially trying to throw off a arc. Cause I mean, DM not ready for you to break out the prison, but you don't want to railroad anybody. So you make it a little bit tougher there. So I do respect everything that was happening here. But Hildegarde fails this sanity check and freezes up. Thorn sees this and ends up talking Hildegarde through this. And of course, eventually a guard walks in. A guard walks in and checks all the cells, kind of looks through, and then finally gets to Hildegarde's cell and sees this fire and then runs in. Hildegarde tries to trip the guard. The guard sidesteps Hildegarde and attacks Hildegarde, and Hildegarde loses 6 points of health. At this point, the guard kind of backs up out of the room and eventually starts to call for reinforcement and makes Hildegarde put out the fire. And then they relocate Hildegarde to another cell. We flash over to Tel've, and Tel've's beginning his research on Renna. He's spending all day doing that. The morning rolls around and Shermy is informed of what happened. Shermy is in charge of the punishment for the prisoners. So he suggests that they use the prisoners, the crew, as target practice. So they're chained up and put on the training field, and Renna eventually comes in and asks Shermy what's going on, and she instantly gets pissed and like, Shermy, why would you no? And she runs down to the training field just in case anybody needs any quick medical attention. But actually, nobody attacks them. The Raydean actually walks up to Hildegarde and tells her like, hey, don't give up, hang in there, keep your head up high. Kind words coming from the Raydean. Wonder what gave him a new leaf. Shermy sees this and for some reason is upset, and he attacks the Raydean. I want to say he attacks a prisoner, and he coats his shuriken in poison and throws the shuriken at them and almost kills a prisoner. But luckily, Renna was down there, and Renna was there to heal them. Renna instantly goes back up to the tower, yells at Shermy, and tells him to leave. And he's like, yeah, that's what I was just told. And Sergeant Maximus was like, you shouldn't be here. The prisoners start to be nicer to the main crew, Hildegarde and everybody. The Raydean eventually tells her like, hey, I got your back if anything happens. Like, and they're getting the opposite effect of what they wanted. The prisoners are actually like taunting the guards by throwing fireballs and magic spells at the magical barrier. So besides that, nothing else really happened, and they head back to their cells. So here is when Renna's talking to Sergeant Maximus, and Renna's like, what are we gonna do with Hildegarde? And then Sergeant Maximus was like, nothing, you know, like the punishment was served, blah, blah, blah. And then Renna was like, no, like, she has talent, she's smart, she's this and that. What are we gonna do with her? And it gives me such weird vibes of like, why do you want Hildegarde? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to set up? Why do you want Hildegarde? So that kind of made me feel like we can't trust Renna, but I don't know. Like I said, I think this is Andy wanted to play the villain, but I mean, I don't know. She's so good at being sly. Because I can't figure Renna out. I just can't figure Renna out. I mean, I couldn't even really figure out Kiris either, but I can't figure Renna out. And it's bothering me, and now I don't trust anybody. So they head back to their cells, and Hildegarde ends up telling Shermy, like, hey, we're not friends anymore after that crap you pulled today. And the episode ends right there. There's so much going on in this episode. Not a bad thing. We got the plan. I felt like that was handled fairly and justly. I'm not mad with how things went with that. I don't think Kyle was being unfair, and Nathan took it. I mean, you could tell Nathan put a lot of planning into this. I don't think Nathan took like failing bad. I mean, the dice tell the story. Yeah, so I don't know. And then we got to the training field, and we see like the spark of rebellion here, because the it's setting up for a big prison escape, and I'm kind of like foreshadowing here, but I could see like a big mutiny, big prison escape, riot. That's the word I'm looking for, happening. And it's every episode I'm like, what do they want with Hildegarde? Why is Hildegarde, like, it seems like Hildegarde is the center of attention, and I don't know. I just like, what's up with that? Like, I don't know. But yeah, this episode, solid 8 out of 10 for me. I enjoyed this episode a lot. That's all I got for you guys. As always, always follow the talent. Join their Discord. Go talk to the MythCraft crew. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. And thanks for tuning in to Miles TV. You guys have a good night. Bye.